President Yoweri Museveni has challenged the Ugandans to develop own products in the ICT without relying on foreign investors. Museveni made the call while officiating at this year's ICT Job Fair, organized by the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance held at Kololo Independence Park in Kampala.
And or corruption, you can even call it corruption. There is no doubt about that. But the digital is making things faster, quicker, more efficient, more traceable, traceability. That's why I support the idea of digitizing the government processes, because it links us, stores, but also makes traceability easy to trace. Please, electronics is a huge step for the human race, but Africa, like all the other scientific innovations, must use it in the right context. To build an economy, NRM point number 5, to build an economy that is independent, integrated, and self-sustaining. That's what we told you from 1986.
Museveni noted that the developments in the ICT sector must consider improving people's livelihoods and standard of living.
You integrate your ICT with imports, then you are a liability, not an asset to the country.
Dr. Kariisa, the Minister of ICT, noted the improvements made in improving people's livelihoods, revealing that life expectancy has steadily improved over the last 30 years. He partly attributed this to adoption of ICTs by the country.
And over the years, over the last 30 plus years, the situation in Uganda, Your Excellency, has improved. We have indicators which we use to measure the quality of life. One of them, for instance, is life expectancy at birth. That when you give birth to a child today, for how long is that child expected to survive?
Dr. Baryomunsi urged the ICTs have potential to create jobs for the country's youthful population that remains largely unemployed.
Would live averagely for only 43 years, the expectation of life. But this, in a record time, has increased now to 63.3 years. And it is very phenomenal. Those of you who are scholarly, you check, there are few countries which have been able to raise expectation of life in a short period by those units.
It is with your firm support that investors like Huawei can develop and prosper in an enabling environment in Uganda, and in turn can join hands in making their share of contribution to promoting Uganda's transition to digital economy. Since setting foot in Uganda in 2001, Huawei is highly acclaimed for its devotion to high-quality ICT infrastructure construction and a strong sense of corporate social responsibility. Through the Better You for a Better Uganda ICT talents training programs.
Betty Amongi, the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development, said her ministry through the Youth Livelihoods Program offers financial support to the youth who would want to start businesses in the ICT sector.
Underemployed or unemployed calls for a deliberate actions and interventions towards addressing these issues among the youth. I am glad that under the various government initiatives, we have not only been engaged in other activities that give the public service jobs, which Honorable Muruli Mukasa aids, which maybe employ very few people, but government has focused on stimulating the economy to support growth of employment. And our ministry, we have the Juakali project, which trains youth on skills.
This event, which is a collaborative effort between the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, Where Technologies Uganda, and other partners, reflects our collective commitment to addressing the issue of youth unemployment in Uganda, particularly in the dynamic field of information and communication technology.
Naguja Serena, Big Television.